Hey guys, what's going on? And welcome back to Chara Challenges Season 4, the finale of Season 4, aka Act 10. If you missed last time, Isabel went through the little baby section. Somehow did like a 1 in 1,000 whatever combination thing. Got it right, and we got the bug, so that was literally her only way to do that, outside of just like me being like, alright, you win, let's move on. So again, surprisingly, I mean, I should say surprisingly, Isabel literally, let's not recount all the times in Mario Party that you got ridiculous things to happen. So yeah, but we're here at Chara's Challenge Season 4, Act 10. Now, I'll just read it again actually. Chara's last known location was here. She's awakened one of her strongest guardians to take you down once and for all. What she doesn't realize is that you knew this would happen, and you have a plan. It's time to get the Amethyst Orb. So what it means by you have a plan is, so this is not a typical boss fight. So what I mean by that is, this guy will like sort of attack you just a little bit. So what's mainly going to be happening is he's gonna do like one big attack at some point. That's all he really does. He has kind of like obstacles that's in your way, and he sends in two like little guard guys that are going to be shooting at you. Now the guard guys are not shootable. So you can shoot them and it pushes them, but like they have armor on to make it so that they can't die. You can punch them off into space if you would like to. That's how I actually beat this guy. So your goal is not to kill anything in particular. I personally get rid of the dudes that can shoot at me because then I can't. It makes it much easier to survive. Your goal is actually to survive. There's going to be a timer on the top of the screen, and you just need to survive until that moment. All right.
Okay.
Now you can. It's funny because you can die, but the only way that destroys the timer is if you die 10 times. So hopefully you should be okay. Now, there's also, like I said, there's going to be obstacles when you first get into this, so be careful. Actually, now that I say it, I don't know if it's 10 or 20. I'm not sure whatever the max is, hopefully we don't hit. But here you go.
Okay.
So as soon as you get in, there you go. You can shoot those laser things, I believe, just to get rid of them.
Okay.
Otherwise, they keep sweeping.
Oh, that's the edge of the map.
Yeah, so that's the void of space. I think you gotta shoot a specific part of it. There you go.
Yeah, I gotta get rid of these laser things.
Ooh.
I'm gonna die already, so...
Yeah, you got rid of it. Okay, you died, but you got rid of one.
I got rid
of
them
both. So you're still good. Alright. Now it's just these guys. There he is! So you can shooting him also pushes him. There's the Amethyst Orb. So shooting him pushes him back just a little bit, but the main thing that pushes him back is the thing. The guy that's the dragon thing behind you, by the way, his attack can kill those guys if you use it correctly. But I'm not gonna tell you how that works. You could also just run around him if all you want.
Yeah.
That works too. But just be careful of the dragon's ability. He gives you a very big indication when he's about to do it. So you gotta make sure to be paying attention to him too.
My controller's rumbling. I don't know.
It's rumbling because the dude's probably doing something. He's doing something for sure. Yep.
Oh!
He's doing something. Oh, I think it did kill one of them actually. I think one of the dudes just flung off.
That's okay. I did fine. I did just fine.
No, he didn't. Okay, I thought he got knocked off. It looked like he got knocked off, that's sure.
Oh, there's more of them. There's 3 of them.
It's a Hydra. So throughout different phases of the fight, more things happen. So right now, so the dragon just did his attack. And I think around like 240 something else happens. Either way, you'll see what happens. Obviously, you probably know this, but don't fly into those lava things.
Yeah.
Figured you knew that one.
Common sense.
Nah,
It looks like a mushroom.
Zach would run right into it. He'd be glorified by the mushrooms.
Yeah.
He would somehow see a mushroom and run right into it. They're just jamming. They're having a great time. So a little behind the scenes, I guess I could say this now, or I could say it. I don't know if we'll ever need to say goodbye to season 4. I probably, actually, no, we will need to say goodbye to season 4. Actually, I don't know. Because I'm at my limit now again, but that's because season 3 is still up and stuff. So maybe once I get rid of season 3, we can just do that. Either way, I don't know, whatever. But just in case we don't ever get rid of it. Behind the scenes is that there was originally a phase at the very end, around like the 1 minute mark, where like a giant rotating, you know, kind of like those things in Mario where it's fireballs on a spinny thing.
Yeah, that was rotating.
There's a thing like that, except instead of like the circles of fire, there's a flamethrower on each side, and it would be spinning around. But I couldn't get it to sync with the dragons, so it ended up like removing the dragons for some reason, and I'm like, well, that's not gonna happen. So I was just like, nah, I'll just screw it. We'll make.
That'll probably be too hard to do anyway.
I mean, it's basically you'd be doing what you'd be doing now.
Yeah.
The only difference is I think every 30 seconds it stops spinning and it goes the other way.
Yeah.
So you'd have to stop going the other way. Although your plan's gonna be foiled with maybe a little bit whenever this next thing happens. Maybe a little bit, not fully, but just a little
Just
bit.
need to pay attention. Hi, how are you?
Maybe it's 140. I thought it was 240, but obviously it would have happened. Oh nope, it already happened. There we go. So now there's 4 of those things. They're missing horribly. Every time I was testing this, even though I was doing this, they would still sometimes shoot me.
Worse than mine.
Their aim is pretty bad, apparently. I say you just push them off the map and see what happens. They deserve to die. Their aim is this bad.
Yeah, how can you have an aim worse than mine?
One of the guys has a rocket launcher. Or no, I guess he's done with it. They do have infinite ammo, though, so.
Yeah.
Left. You'll probably be fine. Unless you just fling yourself off the edge.
Yeah,
although I think it is 10 deaths resets it, but I'm not totally sure. I mean, if it's 20, you're never gonna reach it at this point. You'd have to die like every second for that to happen. 10 lives. I mean, again, you should still be fine. Unless you randomly run into the lava takes a lot of damage. If you run into lava, I believe it takes like, I think it's like 36 every second. So if you're standing there for like 2 seconds, you're basically gonna die.
I mean, I guess this is lava, so.
Alright, below a minute. There's the Amethyst Orb. So at this point, while we're waiting for Isabel to survive, at this point, if you're following the lore of Chara's challenges, the first season we got the Emerald Orb, which was guarded by the dude there. The second season 2 we got the Ruby Orb, which was in the space shooter section behind the big bad boss guy. Season 3 we got the Sapphire Orb, and on this one we got the Amethyst Orb. So we're collecting all these orbs of power, essentially, which is allowing the character that Isabel and formerly Zach was playing. You've been disconnected again, by the way. It's allowing him to get stronger, so that he can face Chara down and stuff. Alright, 20 seconds. Should be okay. Again, you'd have to die every second for this to be a problem. But actually, you've already healed the damage you dealt by the other guys. You do heal like after like a minute or so. I forgot how long it is. No, he shot a rocket at it. He missed because I only did 5 damage. The rocket's supposed. The rocket should do like thing. Okay, now you just gotta jump off the edge.
Jump off the edge, okay.
Well, not towards them. Towards the sapphire, or the sapphire, the amethyst orb.
That's okay. I went back. Screw you guys.
All right, jump off and give me the controller. Goes into the sun. It says you died, but you know it's fine. You gotta die in order to progress. You know what I mean? So there you go. It's fine. It's close enough. For these guys at home, that obviously there's no way to make it so that when you die you end the game. There's no way to do that. So for you guys, just when the timer ends, I'll just have it fade to black. But there's no way to I guess you could have done that for Isabel, but it's more thematic if you're jumping towards the orb. But there you go. So that was Chara Shauna's Season 4. So first-person shooter game, obviously. This dude's probably my favorite guardian. It's just a shame I couldn't get him to actually do anything besides the main attack he does. But it's fine. And obviously besides of him spawning those lava things. It's a good thing is we'll get rid of those lasers because those lasers are a pain in the butt. Those are the hardest things. Like if you can't get rid of those, like trying to dodge those every second is like kind of a challenge. But there you go. So again, there's Chara Shauna's Season 4. Now, Season 5 is already done. Season 5 is probably my favorite. Why is Siri activating? I didn't ask for your opinion. Get out of here. But anyways, Season 5 is probably my favorite season out of all of them. Season 5 not only took the longest. Season 5 took a darn long time. But it's also my favorite season by a mile. Now you're not going to get in that just for a little while because I think after Chara's Challenges, I want to see if we can finish Face Lockdown. Now the way I'll explain how that's going to work. When we bring that video back, yes, but here we'll give you a little bit of sneak peek because I believe where's the first one? The first one's over. Wait, where is it? I forget where it is. Hang on, let me find it. No, it's not over here. That's where the end is. Oh, did I? Oh, there it is. Chara Shauna's Season 5 Act 1. After traversing the previous level, you finally land in a completely safe level. It won't be easy to get out though. You'll need to find a way to open the gates to the next level. You know Chara hid the gold orb somewhere. You just have to find it. So there you go. Look at this beauty. Isabel, do you recognize this?
It looks familiar, but I don't know what.
After traversing the previous level? Does that ring a bell? No?
Oh, is it backrooms related, or is it...
Yeah, so this is the pool rooms, which if anyone that knows about the pool rooms are completely safe. There's nothing in it. There's like... And in the lore, if you drink the water, you can die, but that's not a thing in this game. So you might be like, well, Ethan, if it's the backrooms, then what type of game is it? And that's because it's a horror game. So Season 5 is a horror game. Now, I would love to bring Zach back for Season 5, not just because it's horror. That's not the reason. But because Season 5 is by far, I think, the funnest to play. Season 5 has Acts 3, 6, and 9 are some of the best special acts I've done. There's a lot of special secrets in them. And then the backrooms themselves are fun, not just because it's the backrooms, but just because it's... I chose levels that I personally like. And there's a good amount of levels, and by a good amount I mean like maybe 3, that just don't have entities in it, so it's more of a puzzle. Because you'll notice it's first-person horror puzzle, and that's exactly what it is. So it's first-person, and there's some atmospheric horror, and the levels that don't have entities in them. but other than that, it's mostly puzzle. So horror and puzzle, I guess, puzzle horror, whatever you want to go with. Kind of like Escape the Backrooms. That's actually kind of exactly how I would thematically tell you how season 5 is going to go. It's kind of like Escape the Backrooms, where there's a puzzle in order to get out, and you got to complete said puzzle to get out. And maybe there's some entities roaming around. Maybe, not all the time though. Obviously, as you can see here, Power Orbs, there's nothing that's going to be roaming around. Yeah. So stay tuned for season 5. You'll obviously be getting a trailer for season 5 before you actually get season 5. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. So stay tuned for that when that happens. Like I said, I might want to try and see if I can get Fates Lockdown done first, and we'll see what happens there. But I can't remember. Did you and Zach like beat the challenge, like get 15, or were you super close but you didn't get it?
I think we were close.
I'll have to watch.
I'm not sure actually.
I'll have to watch. I remember on that island level, you guys were like 2 away, and that was like in. No,
because okay, I think our plan was we reached because we still had the 2 or 1 lifelines left for the guaranteed one, but I didn't know if we were trying to get them by ourselves or if we just were gonna.
I don't remember.
I'm not sure. It's been.
I'd have to go back and look to see what was going on there. But either way, like I said, I'll want to worry about that first, and then we'll worry about season 5. But season 5 personally is my favorite to play, and I think it's by far it's the best season to me, even beating season 4 and season 3 and stuff like that. But keep on the lookout because we're gonna have to say goodbye to Chara Challenge season 3 at some point. And so if you remember back to season 3, Zach and Isabel got the secret ending. They got the puzzle route, which made them for Act 10 they did the puzzle route. Which means, obviously, if we're going to say goodbye to it, I'll show you the other route, which is a different, which is like if you do the normal ending of the Act 8. So yeah, but that's going to do it for this episode, guys. So on the left, check out the season 4 playlist. On the right, check out season 1 in case you haven't seen it, and subscribe if you like the content you're seeing, and then check out the podcast me and friends have. It's called The Provokers, where you can check out everything we have over there. We have season 1, season 2. We're currently missing season 2 right now. And we have a lot of fun, so go check us out over there. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.